Bob S. Seen as Scientologists seem convinced Hubbard will return, evidenced by the home awaiting him at their base in California and offices prepared for him at all orgs. What do you think would happen if someone showed up claiming to be Hubbard reincarnated? Also, Miscavige is no spring chicken. Do they have, or do you think there is, any secession plan? If so, what might it be? Hard to imagine Miscavige has any intention of ever stepping aside, but he isn't getting any younger. His health could deteriorate, especially if he's an addicted smoker, as so many in the cult seem to be or have been. I question if they receive regular health checkups or get regular medical care. All right, a couple questions here, but let's just sort of take this up broadly. No, I don't think if somebody showed up claiming to be Hubbard that anybody would really take him very seriously, because how would you prove something like that? There was talk, or there was some idea maybe that codes were left, or passphrases or something like this. But to be honest with you, I think that's all a bunch of crap. I don't think there was anything like that, because I don't think Hubbard was in a frame of mind of particularly thinking through the fact of him coming back and proving that. And in fact, I think he even said in that OT8 Lucifer reference that he was going to come back as a politician or something, that he wasn't going to try to come back as Scientology's next leader. So I think this is all just fueled by imagination and wishful thinking on the part of Scientologists, who never otherwise engage in wishful thinking. And I don't think there's any kind of planning at all for that. And I wouldn't be surprised if there were already a number of people who've come back saying they were Hubbard in a past life and got, short shrift or got shown the door. As far as Miscavige and his secession plan goes, just forget it. He doesn't have anything like that planned. He has no plans at all of ever turning over power, and I don't think he has any idea of his own mortality or the fact that he's going to be dying or leaving anytime soon. And I don't think smoking or drinking bothers him in any way, shape, or form, because, he is who he is and he acts the way that he acts. So, no secession plan. None. If there was, I'd be shocked, because that's not really how the guy operates. And nobody else around him is thinking that way that I'm aware of. There's never been any talk about that. Nobody's ever come out and said anything about any such thing, because they're too frantic and they're being made to work too hard. And they're, it's sort of like, would the slaves at a plantation have a secession plan for if the slave master died? I don't think so. I don't think that's how they'd be thinking. And the slave master, if he was a sociopath who didn't care about anybody else, certainly didn't care about his slaves, what would he care after he moves on? Doesn't care at all. And I think that would be a pretty good analogy for that picture. As far as health checks go and whatnot, I'm sure Miscavige goes to the doctor or gets himself checked up, as often as he sees fit. But in the C organization, there is no such planning. There is no such regular health checkups or anything like that. You're lucky to get any funding at all if you have any kind of chronic physical illness or chronic health situation. And it's only when it becomes so bad that you can't do your job anymore that they'll even pay any attention to you at all. So there you go.